Shalom, shalom. Before I begin this lesson, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and peace and mercy be multiplied on all the hopeful elect out there. It's the brother Dama Agabar here with another lesson, Lord willing to edify, and give you warning from Yahweh by Yahweh Shai. All right, and this is not going to be a quick lesson, Lord willing. As I was at work today, and I was just thinking, seeing, that whole thing that happened at Alabama with that whole fight that occurred, with those Jakes and them Edomites, man. And Jake is all, pumped up, they're hyped. And, Jake finally got, a little small victory, to beat the brakes off of Esau, which is, which was cool at the moment, but now that it's over, it's back to reality. And we know that, Esau being the type of man that he is, that he's not going to take that L lightly. We know that he's going to revenge himself. He's going to try to get some lick back. He's going to try to he's going to do unto Jake as Jake done unto him in some way, shape, form, or fashion, man. You see, and this is why, we need to be waiting on the ultimate vengeance, the ultimate avengement from Yahweh Shai at his second coming, man. And we gotta remember that Esau is gonna pay for every single last thing that he's done to the nation of Israel, man. All right, that one little beatdown is not even a microcosm of what Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is gonna allow us to do, and what he's gonna do to Esau Edom at the time appointed, man. All right, and it's gonna be the Lord's pleasure. The Lord is licking his chops. The Lord can't wait to come back and to avenge, us on our enemies and on these different nations. Which is why in the meantime, that's where our focus needs to be on, repentance, coming back to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, doing, the work of the Lord, and waiting for that day that Yahweh Shai cracks those clouds, because, hey, that's going to be the day that all bets are going to be off, man. All ass whooping will commence, and Esau will be, dealt with properly and righteously, and it'll be so satisfying in that day, man. So I just wanted to go into a few precepts dealing with that subject, and Lord willing, you can be edified and stay focused and know that, look, the Lord is going to avenge us of all of our enemies, man. Esau is going to pay for every single bit of rape, robbery, murder, crack cocaine, destroying our people, turning our women against us, destroying our children, pushing this rap culture, all this death and destruction and crafty counsel that he has put out against us. It will be avenged. It's not going to go unchecked, and he will pay, man. So this is Psalms 94, verse 1. It says, O Yahweh, our power, to whom vengeance belongeth. O power, to whom vengeance belongeth, show thyself. Lift up thyself, thou judge of the earth. Render a reward to the proud, you see. And this day is coming, and it's going to be a day that will never be forgotten, man. It's going to be so satisfying. It's going to be so, satisfying to the soul, man, when the Lord finally gets this devil, man. And our eyes are going to see it, and we're going to behold it, and we're going to rejoice and praise Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, for all of his vengeance and his righteous judgment that he's going to bring upon the wicked, man. It says, Lord, Yahweh, how long shall the wicked triumph? How long shall they utter and speak hard things, and all the workers of iniquity boast themselves? You see Esau talking about he's going to do away with the Bible. He's talking about living forever. He's talking about, microchipping the Lord's elect, microchipping the Lord's people. Basically, he's at war with Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai via his technology and his so-called witchcraft and sorcery. His technology, his new world order, everything that he's doing is in complete rebellion against Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, the creator, man. And in the meantime, he's trying to change the DNA of the Lord's creation, totally alter the Lord's creation in every facet, in every way, and claim it for himself, man. So this devil has a lot to pay for, man. All right. And he's walking in his pride. He's feeling himself. But hey, when Yahweh Shai cracks them clouds, man, all bets are off. This devil is going to fall, and he's going to fall hard, man. You see? So that little victory that they got over there in Alabama is minuscule compared to what the Lord is going to ultimately do to Esau Edom, man. And it's never going to be forgotten. It's going to be remembered for all times, man. It says, they break in pieces thy people, O Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, and afflict thine heritage. They slay the widow and the stranger, and murder the fatherless. Yet they say, Yahweh shall not see, neither shall the God of Jacob regard it. You see, and this the spirit that they're in. They really believe they're going to get away scot-free, that they got all their bases covered, and that they're going to ride off into the sunset and reestablish their birthright and get it back. You know, outside of the power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Look, the Most High is not at all in any of their thoughts, man. But it's all good though. Hey, the Lord is hardening this devil's heart, and he's letting his pride and let him get beside himself until the ultimate day of judgment comes upon this devil, man. It says, understand ye brutish among the people, and ye fools, when will ye be wise? He that planteth the ear, shall he not hear? He that formed the eye, shall he not see? He that chastiseth the heathen, shall he not correct? He that teacheth man knowledge, shall he not know? The Yahweh knoweth the thought of man, that they are vanity, you see, and everything that Esau is doing is vanity, is worthless. He's not going to succeed. It's all going to fall through the bottom. It's all going to come up very short, at that time appointed, man. You see? And that's the day that we can't wait, man. It says, Yahweh knoweth the thoughts of man, that they are vanity. Blessed is the man whom thou chasteneth, O Yahweh, and teacheth him out of thy law, which is the elect of Israel, the Israelites, It says that thou mayest give him rest from the days of adversity, until the pit be digged for the wicked. You see? And Esau is digging his own pit right now. It's just a matter of time before he falls in there head first, man. It says, for Yahweh will not cast off his people, neither will he forsake his inheritance. You see? So we're going to be saved. We're going to be delivered. We're going to be avenged, man. We're going to see the fall of Esau, Edom. We're going to be raised up and glorified and changed and have those immortal bodies and complete, utter righteousness, put within our inward parts, and spiritual power and rulership and glory and honor and respect that we haven't had from among these heathen nations, man. It's all coming, all the goodness, all the blessings, man. You see? It says, but judgment shall run down unto righteousness, and all the upright in heart shall follow it. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers, or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity? You see? And the answer is Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. It says, unless Yahweh had been my help, my soul had almost dwelt in silence. When I said, my foot slippeth, thy mercy, O Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, help me up. In the multitude of my thoughts, within me thy comforts delight my soul. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by a law? They gather themselves together against the soul of the righteous, and condemn the innocent blood. And that's what these devils are doing. They're doing this on a grandiose level, and trying to make everybody bow down and follow after the image of the beast, which is all of this weirdism, this transgenderism, this Moism, this black culture, this wicked and unfruitful works of darkness. He's trying to make everybody bow down into it, man. And if you speak out against it, he's going to punish you and make you apologize and come and worship that type of shit, man. You see? It says, but Yahweh is my defense, and my power is the rock of my refuge, and he shall bring upon them their own iniquity, and shall cut them off in their own wickedness. Yea, Yahweh our power shall cut them off, man. You see? So, hey, these devils are going to be cut off. They're not going to succeed. They're not going to rule and be in this position of power forever. It's getting weaker and weaker and waning as we speak, man. And that whole thing that happened at that lake over there in Alabama is just a small touch of the Lord, eventually showing us how we're going to raise up and we're going to break Esau, Edom in half, man. But we just have to be patient and wait upon Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. All right, let me get that. This is Zephaniah 3:8. It says, therefore wait ye upon me, saith Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, until the day that I rise up to the prey. And who's the prey? Esau, Edom, first and foremost, and all these different heathen nations. You see? It says, for my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. You see? And this is the day that we're waiting for. The Lord is, and all these moves are being made on the chessboard, man. All these nations are being gathered eventually for this great war to gather in the valley of Jehoshaphat over there in the Middle East. When Yahweh Shai and the holy angels are going to interrupt it and gather all those nations and destroy all of their armies and their military might and strip them of their sovereignty and so-called individual kingdoms that they possess and their rulership over Israel. You see, we just have to be patient and wait, man. The Lord is going to come through for us in the end. This is Nahum 1 and 2. It says, the Most High is jealous, and Yahweh revengeth. Yahweh revengeth and is furious. Yahweh will take vengeance on his adversaries, and he reserveth wrath for his enemies. Yahweh is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. You see, so Esau's not going to be found not guilty. He's not going to be able to wiggle his way out of his judgment coming from Yahweh Shem Yahushai. He's not going to be able to pay off the Most High or rig the court or have, special prosecutors in place that's going to, look over certain evidence and look over particular things and find himself not guilty. He's going to be guilty on every goddamn charge that he has committed and every ounce of iniquity and wickedness that he have done in this earth. All right. And he will not at all acquit the wicked. It says, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai have his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet. He rebuketh the sea and maketh it dry, and drieth up all the rivers. Bashan languisheth, and Carmel and the flower of Lebanon languisheth. It says, the mountains quake at him, and the hills melt, and the earth is burnt at his presence, yea, the world and all that dwell therein. Who can stand before his indignation? All right, the only one that's going to stand is going to be the elect. Everybody else is going to melt and be destroyed and be dealt with righteously. And who can abide in the fierceness of his anger? His fury is poured out like fire, and the rocks are thrown down by him. It says, Yahweh is good, a stronghold in the day of trouble, and he knoweth them that trust in him, which is the elect, man. You see? And they're going to be delivered, and they're going to be saved. But the wicked and his enemies, all of you are going to be destroyed and judged and demolished, man. It says, but with an overrunning flood will he make an utter end of the place thereof, and darkness shall pursue his enemies. It says, what do you imagine against Yahweh Bashem Yahushai? He will make an utter end. Affliction shall not rise up the second time. See? So we have a great, a great deliverance, and we're going to be avenged. We're going to see the fall of our enemies. We're going to see Esau fall, these different heathen nations fall, and be put in their proper place, which is beneath the 12 tribes of Israel. All right. And we're going to receive a kingdom, and an everlasting kingdom that's never going to fade away. And we're going to be made righteous and holy and have the law, statutes, and commandments written in our inward parts. And we're going to have control over the earth and the riches and the resources of the earth are going to be in the control of all the 12 tribes of Israel, through Yahushua, King David, and 144,000, man. And we're going to see Esau finally he's going to fall, and he's going to be destroyed, and he's going to be judged, and he's going to be shackled, and he's going to be put in captivity and slavery, man. All that he has done unto us, we're going to give him back double. And after 1,000 years of captivity, man, we're going to light him up, man, and Uncle Phil them all out of the earth, man. So with that, Lord willing, you were edified. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai for putting the spirit in me to do this lesson. Until the next one, shalom.